This is what I'm starting my clothing brand with. It's Christmas of 2023. I just want to just log this shit to see what it's like a year from today, because I know just shit gonna change.
Bitch, I been on one, so my dad had named me Ace. Bro been selling white girl, so we call on Andrew Tate. Shit, Netflix, so you skate. I ain't never been on no date. Put that blicky out of box, now the feds been on my case. I can tell that nigga snake. Fuck nigga spine ain't got no shape. Shit, 12 been on my chase. Keep my pace, move back with Saint. All my cash been on my counter. I don't give a fuck about no bank. All the cash been on the counter. Fuck, get on my money counter. Can't be in the streets without no manners. Nah, sorry nigga suckin' on camera. Don't be no problems when I'm in Atlanta. Shawty wanna call me, I turn to a phantom. I'm tryna hide it, her tryna catch me. Shit, little bitch acting like Candy. Like, what are you doing? Sprite falls up. You can't touch my soda. I for that bitch, I ain't know her. Fuck, I don't wanna be sober. Yeah. Fuck it, I don't wanna be sober. I too feel like Kobe inside of a soda. I met her after the brody. If I had it once and I play, I don't know. New bitch, I'm fucking with rich. She might pull a Porsche, she might pull a Rover. Every bitch on the roster need time. They gotta share it, cause I gotta coach her. Fuck it, then they gotta share it. Buy too many clothes, I can't even wear 'em. Bitch can't get exposed if she in my hair. My niggas on gold, so we cannot spare 'em. Yeah. Niggas like gangsta, but ain't got no money. That's Still together in that rain. So whatever that come with me. And my children orders now when we envision. So hard to show my love, no, I ain't make the best decision. And I'm sitting here just thinking how we let a boss or coach become so distant. Take your pain and her, the only one that should be supposed to fix it.
It's like my 6th time doing this intro. This is my last time. I don't give a fuck. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dev, and I'm here. I got my first clothing brand video. I'm about to show y'all how to do the pre-order method, how I ran up 10K, my first ever drop, and how I sold it out. Basically, it's a pre-order, so you don't really sell out a pre-order. But yeah, I had about 180 to 200 orders. So I'm about to show y'all as I pack it all right now. I'm about to give y'all tips and tricks on how to run the pre-order method and what to do and what not to do. I'm gonna just give y'all my journey and my tips on what I would do differently if I was freshly started. So if you don't know me, my name is Dev. I'm 23. I'm from New York. I got my own streetwear brand clothing called One Heart Clothing. I'm gonna put my Instagram down below for my brand page. I'm gonna put my main page down below too as well. Y'all can go follow, show some love on that if y'all see this video. This is just showing you if you want to do something to accomplish something, you could do it no matter what. Just gotta put in the work, pray to God every day, and just work hard. He's gonna meet you halfway. I'm gonna take y'all along with me as I show y'all how to do the pre-order method as I pack these orders. It's like 2:30 right now, and I want to get these orders out because this was March 16th drop that I had the website open for a week. It's April 12th, so I want to package orders as soon as possible, get these orders out to these customers. Yeah, come on, pull up, let's go, let's do it. So as y'all can see, this is what the tee looks like. So I call it a madness tee. Just some cool design shit. Got my logo right there. The quote that I made up. It got neck tag, shows you how to wash it with the care label and everything, 100% cotton. It's the back. This is the quote. You can read it if you buy the tee, whatever. I don't gotta read the tee right now. This shows where I'm from, New York, all that. Madness life. And then some more orders right here. I dropped a free thug tee, free slime. These are all the orders I gotta fulfill right now. Told you I was about like 200 orders. Gotta fulfill all these on my dolly. Show you how it works, so I'll be doing it by myself. This is my orders right now. This is everything I need to pack. It's 3 boxes. This is from the other drop. It's like a free thug tee. If you don't know it, you can check it on the website. As I can see, just a picture of Thug saying free slime. On the back say good things happen, because hopefully you got the situation that he in. Alright, yeah, so before I get to discussing how I run the pre-order method, I'm gonna give you a little insight on what I did for my brand, how I came up with everything. My brand's called One Heart Clothing. It started in like October 2023. My back against the wall, I'm just like thinking like, damn, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, what am I gonna do? I decided to make a clothing brand. I like fashion a lot, but I ain't like what people's putting out. So instead of just going to buy their shit, why not just make my own shit? Like, I didn't know no details about the clothing brand. I didn't know like you had to go through like China, Pakistan. I didn't know none of that. I just thought like I wanted to wear my own shit, not wear somebody else's shit. So it was like, why not just make your own clothes? So I started brainstorming ideas with my 2 cousins. I was talking to them a lot, like in like 2019, 2018, about starting a clothing brand, but I just never did it. So I was like, I texted them, I'm like, yo, should I start a clothing brand? They was like, yeah, nigga, why not? You've been talking about shit for years, so why not just do it? What should the name be? Like, what should the name be? And it was like, what you thinking? I'm like, I was thinking one of one clothing. Like, that's what I was thinking and shit. So it was like, but I'm like, nah, I seen too many shits like that. I don't know how this shit came to me. I swear to God, it just came to me. I was like, what about One Heart clothing? But I thought that was too feminine at first, so I didn't want to tell nobody. Like, I was like, just keeping it to myself. I didn't want to tell them. But then I was like, I just made the website. I was like, fuck it, made the website. And it was called One Heart Co. And it was like, yo, that shit fire. Like, that shit actually hard. So I'm like, maybe that might be the name. And honestly, bro, I feel like if you got a few partners in your circle that just like reassure you, give you confidence, like, you're gonna be confident in yourself too. Like, once a few people's confident in you, then you're gonna be confident in yourself. So once I see that they was confident in the name, then I'm like, say no more, bro. That's the name. Like, that's gonna be the name. So now I started designing logos. So at this time I was designing the logo, I was at a training work event where I worked at Top Golf. I was a training event there, like to like get the job or some shit, to be a bartender. So I was training. So I was in there all my life. I didn't give a fuck about what they was talking about. I was on a sticky note just drawing fucking logos. Just kept drawing logos, kept drawing logos, kept drawing logos. And then one of them was like, just hit me like, this better be the logo. I also had this book guide. So in this book guide, I wrote everything I ever thought of. October 10th, 2023, where I'm gonna use my website, how I'm gonna market, and I wrote everything I needed to start this clothing brand. So I needed an iPad, I needed to fix my MacBook, I needed a website, I needed social media pages. I put more research into this clothing brand than I ever did in school. Like, I've been in colleges, all that shit. I put more time researching this shit than fucking whatever that A squared, B squared shit is. So basically, just to maximize on the pre-order method, you gotta do your research, you gotta really put time into it. You can't just drop anything. So this is all I did. I'm just giving you an insight what I did, all my ideas, what I wanted to make. And it's crazy because I probably made like one thing on this whole list right here. I wrote the time 3:14 in the morning. I was up all night just brainstorming shit, just writing shit. That's basically what I did to start my shit. First drop was January 27th. I dropped sweats and a hoodie. I only had like 500 followers when I did that shit. So I would recommend not dropping until you get at least like 1,000 followers, because if you do the conversion rate, I do the 1% conversion rate. So always 1% of how many people that you reach, 1% of that will buy your product. But when I did my first drop, it didn't do that good, and that shit actually got me tight. Like, I was mad. I was thinking about like, what the fuck, like, is this shit for me? Like, is this about to be my route? So I was just like confused and shit. So then I just ordered some samples. A few teas and shit, and then one of them came back, and I'm like, yo, this shit hard. Like, I didn't really know if I should drop it or not because I ain't had that big of a following. And then also my last job, my first ever job, didn't do that well, but that's how it normally is as a clothing brand owner. So I ordered the samples before my first drop, so that shit was already in tune, it was already in motion. So I basically couldn't get out of it. So then once the samples came in, I was like, fuck, I need to try something else. So I went, took pictures of the garment, and I posted it. When I tell you, that shit probably got like 10,000 likes right now, 8,000 shares. So I don't know many comments. I'm like, damn. So basically, imagine if I would have stopped and quit, I wouldn't be in a position right now. So it's like, I mean, you got to go through what you got to go through. Like, everybody's journey different and shit. So that whole time though, when I was happy and sad, I kept praying and shit like that. So it's like, you gotta answer your prayers if you're working hard. I was working day and night through this shit. That's just a little insight on what I didn't get to in the details on what I did in my shit, because this is the help y'all. I made a whole list. It's like 8 steps or whatever. Don't like 100% follow like what I say, because everybody got their own route they got to do. So these are all the madness teas that I had to get shipped to me. It's about 200 probably. Step 1, you know, you obviously got to create your brand, create the name, create the logo, and don't just come up with something quick and fast. Don't add motion, don't add rich, don't add money. Make sure you put time in and thinking about the name, the logo, because it's the first thing everybody sees when they come to your brand is the logo and the name. It took me like 2 weeks to come up with the logo. Nah, fuck that. It took me like, to this day, I still ain't get like a full logo yet that I'm like 100% like in love with. Like, my logo is alright right now, but I feel like once I get bigger, more people gonna start contacting me, and they're gonna hit me up to do work for me, and then I think that's when I'm gonna find my true logo. Once you got your logo and your brand name, You definitely need to make a social media page. That's your way of getting all your customers, get traction, build everybody to your brand. Step 2, think of some designs that you want. Go on Instagram, find graphic designers. That's people that just make your design for you, bring everything to life. You could pay them a small fee, probably like $50 to $100, depending on like how hard the design is. Or you can make it yourself on like your iPad or MacBook using Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Procreate. Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator are probably the best ones though, but that shit's way too tech savvy for me. I'm not gonna waste my time doing it like I just pay somebody or just draw it on Procreate. Love this design, don't just like it, you gotta love everything you put out, or I just feel like it's not gonna hit the same. Then once you got the design, now you gotta go and do your research. You gotta really search for a valid manufacturer. I went through countless manufacturers. I like to go to China. So that consists of me asking hella manufacturers to see their past work, turnaround times, prices for like samples. You should never pay like over $250 for a sample. This is all gonna take hella time though. Don't expect it to come overnight or take like 2 days. Nah, this is gonna be like a few months of you looking through all this shit, because this is like your work that you gotta trust the manufacturer to do. So you wanna get a sample, confirm it, like you like it, and you might not like it the first time. So it's gonna be several times of you doing this, multiple different manufacturers. So you're gonna be spending money, but it's all gonna come back sooner or later, depending on how hard you work and how far your designs are. I didn't have to order too many samples to know like, okay, I wanna work with them, and to know that, okay, this is who's gonna do my tees, who's gonna do my hoodies, because not every manufacturer does everything for you. After you find your manufacturer and you order your samples, it takes about a month. Make sure you design your website. Make your website eye-catching, like make them like, oh, this shit fire. Like, if you was a customer, would you want to like shop on this website? Would you look at this website? Would you trust in this website to order clothes and give them your hard-earned money? So that's my whole thought process behind like making clothes. If I was a customer, would I buy this? If I was a customer, would I trust this? Things of that nature. So you gotta just do that. I use Shopify. I would not recommend Shopify. Shopify can like hold your money and all this dumb shit, like hella chargebacks, shit like that. Especially with the pre-order method. So that's why people say don't do the pre-order method, because of chargebacks. But if you're transparent to your customers and stuff like that, and they trust in you, you'll be fine. If you don't know how to make your website, I'll make a video on showing you how I made my website. So I got hella DMs on how I made my website. Whatever people say, so smooth or something like that. All that is just time. Just putting time into it. Being dedicated to it, not getting mad about what you're doing and shit. So after you get your website on Shopify, it shows you like apps you could download. I downloaded one that's called Postscripts, which is basically like an SMS list. So whenever you drop in a new release or something like that, they send out a text to everybody. You got to build it up as much as possible. I probably have like 1,000 people sign up for it. So every drop text like 1,000 people. So the whole time you're marketing, you want to be saying like, okay, sign up for the SMS list. Always make that a link in your bio. So as soon as I click that link, it goes right there to type in your number, and then boom, they're signed up. So as soon as you drop, they text them right away. In the midst of that, while you got the SMS list growing, you're making good content. So this is the most important part about running the pre-order method correctly. Well, the second most important part about running the pre-order method correctly is making good content. You gotta make your piece look aesthetically pleasing, and then also the piece got to be hard to kind of more so aesthetically pleasing to the customers, because this day and age is what people care about. They want it to look cool. They don't really give a fuck what's on the tee or what's on the sweats. It's about like how you make it look. So that's the second most important part. Think if you were the customer, would you buy it? Think if like you want to see yourself as a high-end brand one day. So like think, would Balenciaga put this out? Would Kanye put this out? Whoever you view as like a high-end brand, would they do what you're doing? And if not, then you're not doing good enough. Whenever you're making content, try to get the best content you can possible. If you gotta spend money on a studio to film your content, or a cameraman for your content, make sure you do it, because like I said earlier, it's all gonna come back in the long run, as long as you just keep doing it. Every time you make content, it's gonna get better and better. Obviously, it's all trial and error. You're gonna see what you did wrong. You're gonna see what people like, and then once you find out like what people like, keep doing it. You found your way in the door, so why stop? Why pick something that's not broke? And also, when you marketing, try to put in your best fits, or whoever you marketing is face appealing, obviously, and try to make sure that they put in their best fits too, to make it look as good as possible. Because if you go to my page and you see everything I put out, it's some hard ass fits. Like, not one fit is mediocre. So That's what separates you from all the other brands. That's what makes people want to come shop with you. When you're marketing, you got to use all streams, all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook ads, Snapchat, send it to your friends, post on your main. And when I was marketing this tee, my whole main was just this tee. I put on multiple different outfits and just posted, clicked up with this tee. I had like 4 posts straight of this madness tee, nothing else, because it was marketing. I was marketing it the correct way, in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't stop until I was done marketing the tee. Once I got a big enough fan base or support system, whatever you want to call it, that I know if I drop it's gonna sell out. I was marketing on my brand, on my main page, as long as my brand page and my TikTok. My go-to is definitely IG though. IG, the IG Reels, that shit brings hella traction. Like I said, don't fix what's not broke. So why would I stop doing that? Also, when you're marketing, try to send your pieces to like influencers, send it to their PO box, DM them. In my opinion, influencer marketing is the best way to market, because everybody wants to wear what they see people that they're influenced by wearing. That's just common sense. I know when I was younger and I would see like Chief Keef wearing some shit, I wanted to wear it too. True Legend jean jacket, he had that on, I wanted to wear it too. If you can get your piece out the Quan, that nigga charges a crazy fee, but like I said, it's all gonna come back to you in the long run if you keep working. If you don't want to pay that fee, you could send it to, obviously, to people who are much smaller than him, but it's got like a base that people that's influenced by them, because that shit is huge nowadays, bro. The power of social media is crazy. So like, that's what I did. So, but ironically, my piece was going crazy before anybody else even had the piece. So it was just like, no, it's a blessing kind of. So just market in multiple different ways. Always market throughout the drop. Never stop marketing. Marketing should be everlasting. That shit should be forever. Like, you always want to keep growing. You always want to get more people behind you. So marketing should be on your mind 24/7. Like, when you go somewhere, if you see a fireplace to take pictures at, marketing your head, write it down. Like, because that's marketing. And then also, when you're taking a picture of your the product you have on hand, get like a picture of it in a good background, like a good concrete, something like that. Like, make it look appealing, bro, and just put time into it. Don't post no doodle ass picture, like with a nasty ass background. It sure be wrinkly. Like, nah. Like, put some time into it. Make that shit look hard. Cause I be seeing clothing brand owners be posting shit, and you be like, yo, bro, you like released this? Like, you posted this? Like, I don't know, bro. That's just not what I would do. Another huge way to market is doing giveaways. And this could build your SMS list as well, because in the giveaway, one of the steps should be to sign up for your SMS list. So make sure, like, when you're doing a giveaway, quality photos, and then in the giveaway should be, make sure they're following your page, sign up for the SMS list, post it on your story, and then tag 3 friends. And always say the person with the most tags wins the giveaway. If your piece hard, it should bring in hella traction, and then have hella people sign up for your SMS list. So all this is forms of marketing and promoting. Take that into consideration when you're doing it, because that shit helped me grow my shit crazy. Because I gave away 2 tees and them shits went crazy. Both of the giveaways went crazy. You know how much you pay to make each tee, so you're not really losing that much of a profit giving away 2 tees, you know? Especially if you got 300 orders. When you do the giveaway, it should last as long as the build up before your drop. And on drop day, you should pick the giveaway winners. What I did for the Preorder method, I always have my website open for a full week to get as much orders as possible. That's the whole grand scheme behind the Preorder method, to not have an inventory, just to rack up as much orders, and then you send it to your manufacturer on how much pieces you need. Each time I drop something, is always open for a week, and that entire week, I'm still posting stuff, I'm still marketing, I'm still bringing more attention to my brand, because you don't want to just market before you drop, and then once you drop, post nothing. Like, you still need to build more traction, and it's just growing your page for the future anyway. If they don't buy it, it's still growing your page, getting more followers. This whole week that your website is open, you're gonna be getting hella DMs, questions from Shopify. Oh, when my tee shipping? When my tee shipping? When my tee shipping? You always gotta make sure you stay transparent with the customers, and make sure, like, you just meeting customer satisfaction, and it's like maximizing every opportunity you have to show them that you're transparent and that you're like a real brand. Because when you're new, they're gonna think like, oh, this person might scam me. Whatever they're saying, like, just reply to all DMs, let them know, like, It's 2 to 3 week process. Like whatever they ask you, just answer. Honestly, you're gonna get mad dumbass questions, repetitive questions. For me, what I did, I made a highlight on my Instagram about the order updates, and every few days I just updated them with everything and I left it there. So then if you go to my page, you can click that highlight and you can just see what status of the orders we're in right now. So whenever you on Shopify, if you get a high risk order, cancel it and just make them redo it, because you don't want a chance of getting charged back, because once you fall into the 1% of chargeback, they're gonna hold your bread. You don't want your bread to be held because you need to order your bulk. Number 1 is definitely being transparent, open with your customers. Number 2, high quality pictures, high quality reels. That is super important when you marketing and trying to do the pre-order method. That shit can make or break your brand. So, I mean, I think I touched base on everything that's like a necessity when running the pre-order method. The rest is just what you want to do yourself, like make cool videos, post cool pictures. Like, I guess you could do that too, but that's not a necessity. Everything that's a necessity, I feel like I told y'all. This ain't the sign to start your journey now, my nigga. I don't know what else I need to tell you. All you gotta just put the work in. You're gonna get out what you put in. So, shit, not overnight. There's gonna be hella ups and downs. But I'm saying, like, shit, look at it now. Everything I endured in this process, I don't think I would really change what I did, because I feel like I'm in a great standing right now. Follow the IG. Brand IG is gonna be down below. My main IG is gonna be down below as well. And my TikTok, even though I don't really fuck with TikTok like that, but I still post on it just for fun.
No pockets full of blue cheese, you see that we come from that mall. And my cousin made it out, he making thousands selling clothes. I'm just glad he changed from round one loud and tone pole. On the road to changing the image, I'm gonna go making better decisions. From here on them notes.